Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Everbright, lived a kind-hearted princess named Cinderella. Cinderella loved going on magical adventures far away from the castle, but this is the story of her most favorite place to be. Not a grand hall or a towering castle, but a magical place called the Garden of Dreams. The Garden of Dreams was a wonderland filled with a rainbow of flowers that danced in the breeze, whispering fun stories to each other. The grass was a carpet of the greenest green, tickling the feet of anyone who walked barefoot. It was said that in this magical garden, dreams could come alive, spreading happiness all around. One sunny day, Cinderella was walking in the garden when she saw a tiny butterfly with a hurt wing. The poor thing was shivering on a petal, unable to fly. Cinderella gently picked it up and said, "Oh, you poor little butterfly. I promise you will fly again." In the magical garden, promises were not just words. They carried an enchanting magic with them. As Cinderella made her promise, a gust of sweet wind blew through the garden, making the flowers dance happily. Cinderella carefully mended the butterfly's wing with a little bandage she had. The tiny butterfly fluttered its wings and began to fly. It circled Cinderella before flying high up into the baby blue sky. The Garden of Dreams, touched by Cinderella's kindness, left a magical gift on her pillow the next morning, a shiny seed that sparkled with dreamy magic. Cinderella knew this seed was special and needed a special home. She rushed to the Garden of Dreams and gently nestled the seed into the warm earth right in the heart of the garden, where the sun showered the most golden, warm rays. Days passed and weeks rolled on, but the magical seed didn't grow. Cinderella didn't give up. Every day, she would water the spot and sing sweet lullabies to the seed, saying, "Don't worry, little seed. Everyone's dreams bloom in their own time." Then, one starlit night, when the moon sat high in the sky and the owls were cooing their nighttime lullabies, a soft glow came from the garden. Cinderella, who had been sleeping nearby, woke up. She tiptoed to the garden and saw a tiny sprout glowing like a tiny lantern. Cinderella was thrilled. "Oh, you have finally decided to join us, little sprout. I promise to take good care of you," she said with a big, happy smile. As the days passed, the glowing sprout grew into a splendid tree. Its leaves were unlike any other. They shimmered like diamonds under the sunshine and glowed like fireflies when the night fell. It was, without a doubt, the most magical tree in the entire Garden of Dreams. One fine day, Cinderella spotted a strange golden fruit hanging from the tree. When she touched it, it transformed into a lovely golden bird. The bird chirped a tune that sounded like a song of joy and then said, "Thank you, Cinderella, for taking care of me. Now, I can grant you a wish." Cinderella's eyes widened with surprise and delight. After thinking hard, she said, "I wish that everyone who visits this garden finds happiness and joy, just like I did." The golden bird flapped its wings in response, and the garden was filled with a dazzling light. From that very moment, every visitor who stepped foot in the Garden of Dreams found their own piece of happiness. It could be a flower that giggled, a bird that sang melodious tunes, or even a breeze that whispered the funniest jokes. Word spread about Cinderella's magical garden. People from all corners of the kingdom, and even beyond, came to experience the garden's magic. Some found peace, others found joy, and some found the courage to chase their dreams. The garden became a place of laughter, joy, and endless fun, all thanks to Cinderella and her unwavering belief in kindness and dreams. One day, a little boy named Tommy came to the garden with tear-stained cheeks. He had lost his favorite toy dragon, and his heart was filled with sadness. Cinderella saw that the little boy was sad and asked him softly, "Why are you so sad, dear Tommy?" "I lost my favorite toy dragon," he cried. "It was my best friend." Cinderella gave him a warm hug and said, "Don't worry, Tommy. Let's see if we can find your friend." They walked towards the magical tree, and from it, Cinderella picked a golden fruit. As soon as she touched it, it transformed into the beautiful golden bird. Cinderella whispered something to the bird. It sang a merry tune and flew off, leaving a trail of golden sparkles. It returned after a short while, carrying Tommy's lost toy dragon. Tommy's eyes sparkled with joy, and he couldn't stop jumping with happiness. "Thank you, Cinderella. You found my dragon," he exclaimed, holding his toy dragon close. From that day on, Tommy became a regular visitor to the garden, not because he lost his toys, but because he found a place where dreams came true and every day was an adventure. The magical tree continued to bloom with golden fruits, and the golden bird granted wishes that came from the heart. Cinderella, the heart and soul of the Garden of Dreams, welcomed everyone with open arms and a wide smile. She found joy in the happiness of others, a joy that made her heart light and her smile bright. Cinderella spent her days nurturing the garden, making it more magical with each passing day. Every sunrise saw her welcoming the new day with a song, and every sunset saw her tucking the garden to sleep with a soft lullaby. Through Cinderella's kindness, the Garden of Dreams became a beacon of love, joy, and hope. The story of Cinderella and the Garden of Dreams spread far and wide, and the garden itself became a magical place where dreams bloomed like the most beautiful flowers. Every visitor who stepped into the Garden of Dreams took away a piece of its magic in their hearts when they left. They carried this magic into their own worlds, spreading the enchanting essence of dreams, kindness, and joy wherever they went. And as for Cinderella, she lived her dream every day, cherishing every moment in the Garden of Dreams, a place where miracles were the norm and every dream had the power to turn into reality. And that, dear child, is the end of our tale. As you close your eyes and drift off to the land of magical dreams, remember the power of kindness, and that out there, in the beautiful nature, you might also stumble upon a magical tree that grants wishes. And who knows, they might just come true. Good night, little one. May you have sweet dreams and wake up to a beautiful new day, filled with kindness and love.